I just watched the new movie called Expired, aka Loveland. It stars Ryan Quanten as a mysterious killer who lives in this seemingly dystopian city. It seems to be in the future. There's androids, there's a police presence, but it's not over the top like Blade Runner, but it sort of has that Blade Runner type of vibe on a lower scale. Ryan Quanten's character kills people as his job, and he seems to be completely lonely on his own. In the beginning of the movie, he tells us that his father left when he was young, and his mother basically gave him away when he was very young. So he eventually meets this local girl who gives private shows at a gentleman's club. And it's basically all she's ever known. And she's worrying about aging out of the system. And she also tells his character about her little girl who lives in Vietnam, who apparently she lost custody of. So you kind of have this blossoming love story between the two characters as they get closer and closer to each other. We find out that Ryan Quanten's character has this mysterious illness as he's being followed around by this scientist played by Hugo Weaving. And the scientist decides to take it on himself to try to find out what's ailing his character, what's making him so sick, if there's any cure, or if his life is in jeopardy due to the illness. So this movie is very slow, very, very slow. I can't stress that enough. It's an hour and 42 minutes. It seems like it was marketed as like an action movie or sci-fi thriller. And like I said, it has that dystopian vibe of the future, but there's not a lot of action in it. There's no car chases. It's nothing like that. It's about Ryan Quanten's character and his lonely world stuck in this depressing dystopian city, seemingly of the future. And I don't really want to spoil the twist by saying more, but it's mostly a lot of poetic dialogue between him and the girl at the gentleman club that he starts to fall for. So it's a lot of back and forth between them, or you just spend time with Ryan Quanten's character and you hear his inner thoughts in voiceovers. I thought it was interesting for what it was. I was expecting more of an action sci-fi thriller movie, but as like sort of a romantic drama, I thought it was alright. I feel like they could have done a bit more with the scenario, but I'm assuming they did it this way due to the budget. But I liked it for what it was. But if you decide to watch Expired, just know that it's heavily driven by dialogue, not a lot of action, not a lot of special effects. So it's really not that kind of thriller or action movie like it was portrayed on the cover of the DVD. So, but you might like it if you're in the mood for something a bit different than the norm. And it's probably out on streaming. And I picked up the DVD at Walmart. I did like both leads, Ryan Quanten and his love interest in the movie named April. I thought they had really good chemistry together and kind of a sweet story in a way. So give it a watch, and I hope you enjoyed this little rant. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.